It's Pigsy back again. Yeah, as I was mentioning in the previous story, basically I was going to go smack straight into a car, and I was going down a hill, probably about 30 miles an hour, on a push bike in the rain. Probably the worst thing you could probably do in your life. The distance when I noticed it, I wasn't wearing my glasses, the rain was in my eyes, couldn't see, they were stinging. I was probably about half a car length. I was literally, there would be no way I could skid. I'd have to skid underneath it, but I did an incredible skid. It was like an S skid, where I seemed to brake with the front and back at different intervals, and I did a kind of, like I say, this S-shaped type skid, and I was able to continue forward. Now, I mentioned about time loops. There's possibly no normal way I would have done it, unless I had a bit of help on that one. So when we look at these different types of paradoxes and parallel realities and things like that, then that's how it basically works. The best option, the best outcome, and then it switches lanes to create that, if possible. I think there's when I acknowledged this and I accepted this, there was a kind of that initial help must have come from the source, or a type of source that's involved with sort of human affairs and positive outcomes. So yeah, well, I wouldn't advise that, but having these experiences also highlights, as I've mentioned, that there is a force out there. Do not test it though, that would be ridiculous. I mean, for me, I acknowledged there was a vehicle, I didn't want to get hit by it, I actually wanted to live, and I'd just been a bit stupid in the rain. If I decided I didn't want to live and I wanted to test to see if there was some divine force, then I'd probably likely die, because basically I've acknowledged that I want to die, and I've also played a stupid game. Life's about going forward, not backwards, or playing these sort of reality type trips in different types of games. So that was a part of that area of reality. I think I've touched upon blood groups. I found that the O blood group is quite interesting in the human species. There's some islands and places that there's predominantly just O blood type, nothing else. So the whole group, the whole tribe only has one type of blood, which, if you think this idea of evolution and different types of blood, and that we would go down the same path, we would all be the same. So yeah, that highlighted. And there was the Jawara tribe. To be my analysis is that they probably would be the origins of African people. African bloodlines are as mixed as they are Caucasian and so on. The same ratios. This virtually about 40-something% A blood group, 40-something% B, and then a little bit of AB and B on its own. So yeah, basically, I think I probably mentioned something wrong there. So there's A at 40-something%, O at 40-something%, and then B and AB are the more rarer type of blood groups have. Looking at the genesis side of things, felines have more B. So if something was trying to create some type of mammal, it's likely used that. The Reese negative is found in monkeys, but these beings could be something that was created outside of whatever was originally found here. So these Genesis masters, as we could call them, didn't just create us; they created other beings on this planet. There's all sorts of things. I mean, even research into Atlanteans, mermaids, and all that sorts of stuff like that. It might sound far-fetched, but when you start doing the homework, you think, well, actually, it could be plausible. There could be something living underwater at the bottom of the sea that we've never seen before. And there's loads of stuff. So I guess I'll end this video and get back to different sorts of subjects soon.